Tonight, 6 players are about to play for a shot at $1 million. Get ready for the most futuristic poker superstructure ever imagined, the Poker Dome. Players from all around the world have flown to Las Vegas to face off against each other. Our first player dreams of being an editor. Ohio's Justin Van Osdale turned to online poker when nobody would play him live. Well, you might want to cover your eyes if our next player wins. When Manchester United won the soccer title, England's Jason Sharky Martin ran through the streets naked. Our third player caught the fever watching poker on TV. He's been playing online for under a year. Wisconsin's Patrick Morrow is focused to take home the cash. This trip to Sin City is a return engagement for our next player. Look out for this bartender from Massachusetts. Brian Flanagan used to work in a Las Vegas casino. No doubt who the toughest man at tonight's table is. A former steel worker, Pittsburgh's Brian Copeland is a competitive fighter who's itching to knock out the competition. And the long arm of the law is in the building tonight. A recently retired state trooper, Wisconsin's Thomas Kalk, is ready to keep things in order here at the table. The players have arrived. Tonight, $25,000 is up for grabs. And one of the 6 players behind this door will advance towards our tournament grand prize, $1 million. This is the MansionPoker.com Poker Dome Challenge. Unmistakable Las Vegas, Nevada, where we are coming to you from the historic downtown district at the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Fremont Street, the home of the MansionPoker.com Poker Dome Challenge. The Poker Dome is set and open for business. The contestants are wearing heart monitors, and the proper measures have been taken to ensure the players will not be in contact with any of the audience. Now, these 6 players from all around the world will be playing the most exciting brand of poker, Speed Poker, in the most unique and innovative poker venue ever seen, where the studio audience can look into the Poker Dome. But when it's time to play Speed Poker, the players cannot be out. So here's a look at the seat assignments. That's 1 through 6. It will be running from left to right on your screen, each player with 50,000 in chips. And yes, we are playing Speed Poker in the Poker Dome. I'm John Kelly along with Michael Koenig. The lovely Leanne Tween will be along for the ride with all the interviews and the check presentation at the end of the show. So here's the deal. The players get 15 seconds to act. Thomas Kalk, it's spelled like you might think Koch, but it's Kalk. Father of 2 is the first up. And throughout the show, you'll notice that countdown clock on the screen to show you just how close the players get to timing out. Keep your eye on that.
Fold.
Racing.
Fold. Speaking of racing hearts, we do have these players hooked up to heart monitors, and should somebody get a little bit out of line, we will see it in their beat.
Absolutely. It's always interesting to watch how the players react early on because this is a new environment.
There you go.
Flanagan.
The chip leader.
I'm sure he's acting pretty fine after that. Taking that down, laughing all the way to the bank.
You know, it's always fun to win the first hand.
Just once.
These 6 players want to win the last hand.
Yes, and we know with this kind of action, the fortunes change in a hurry. It could be big dog and it could be in the outhouse.
Call. Call.
2 hands in a row. Ryan Flanagan has had playing with starting cards.
Check.
Check.
We've talked about before, the players put action in here. Once you put the heat on early, usually there's some payoffs. The flop, it's an ace, a 4, and a 5.
Copeland immediately striking top pair with his ace.
Check.
And he's also picked up an inside straight draw. Should a 3
pot.
hit the board.
And Cope's been talkative. He said he's going to keep his jaws flapping at this because he wants to keep all the other guys on their heels.
Fold. Call. Fold.
Kalk with that mid-pair. Let's take a shot at the turn. So heads up, that's a 9 on the turn. No help for either player. And right now the heart rate's, well, Kalk is pretty calm. Chilling out. Copeland a little bit. Jumping.
Check.
Knowing he has that ace in the top pair.
5,000.
5,000.
And trust us.
I'll raise 5,000.
Know that those heart rates will be zooming up the charts as we get down closer to heads up.
Wow, and Copeland bets out 5,000 on the turn, and Kalk says 5,000 more, young man. Let's see how much you really like that hand.
Yeah.
The re-raise on a pair of fives.
Time running out.
And it's timed out, so he didn't even get to make the call. The clock does it for him. Kalk is the one to put the heat on, and he will take this one down. Now, if you're not familiar with speed poker just yet, here's how it works. There are 6 players, 2 dealers, and just 15 seconds to act. Each player is dealt 2 down cards and must decide whether to call, raise up to the pot limit, or fold within 15 seconds. Now, if 2 or more players remain in the hand, the community cards are dealt. The first 3 cards are called the flop, and they're followed by a round of betting where players can then go all in. Next comes the 4th card called the turn, more betting, and finally the 5th card called the river. Remaining players can bet one more time, then show their hand. In all cases, the best 5-card hand wins and takes the pot. Each player can use one 30-second time extension button per match prior to heads up, and both players are guaranteed 1 time extension in heads up play. That is speed poker.
Case in point, John, we just saw Brian Copeland get timed out in only our 2nd hand. He was put to a tough decision, and he just couldn't make up his mind before that clock ran out.
And he had top pair. So obviously patience not a virtue when it comes to speed poker.
The play is the thing.
Copeland again this time. He gets out before the clock forces him to.
Fold.
Flanagan sitting strong with a pair of nickels. The flop comes ace, king, and another ace. A couple of bullets out there.
I think Flanagan's got to like his hand here.
4,000.
Nobody bet pre-flop.
Nobody bet pre-flop, and the paired aces makes it even less likely that his opponent has an ace in his hand. But Osdale calls with an inside straight draw.
6 on the turn.
Check.
2 checks.
Check.
Flanagan checking down his pair. And a queen on the river.
Any good, Mr. Van Osdale?
10,000.
We'll see what Flanagan thinks as he bets coming out here.
Shaking a little.
Yeah.
Full.
Let it go.
Oh, your face is my face. Your face is
All right. We're early in the action here at the Poker Dome. Our quest for $25,000 rolls on right after this.